All right, everybody put on your smiles. We good.
No, I'm
All
joking.
right, guys. All right, guys. Put yourselves on mute. We good. And let it go.
Mr. Worldwide feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, like Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday Night Training. My name is Charlene Magbanwa. I'm a regional director out of the California market. Excited to have you guys on. I see amazing and beautiful faces. I have Miss Lonnie on here, Lamondra. If you don't have your camera on, if you can, go ahead and turn that camera on. We don't care. This is not a runway show. Okay, guys, we are on here to be able to take a look at you, connect with you, and get your business situated and trained up for 2023. We have a great lineup of trainers this evening. We're going to go over a quick presentation and overview of our business, and then we're going to go into the training. We have a great lineup. Please get into a quiet place, grab a notepad and pen, take some vivid notes. We need your focus and attention for just one short hour today. And we're excited because of the timing of our business and this company. We have a couple new things launched, as well as you guys all know, we are in December. Where did the time go this year? And we are positioning new leaders in our company for an amazing 2023 for passive income, and also just to be part of this amazing leadership team. So my part's done, you guys. I'll circle back with you guys later, but I'm going to pass it over to an amazing leader of ours. Really quick before I hand it over to her, if you have anyone who just got started on your team, if you have anyone who wants to take a second look at this business, please invite them on a quick text, really quick, have them hop on. We still have an open room here for the next couple minutes, but I'm excited for our first presenter, ladies and gentlemen. I have so much respect for this lady. I call her the happiest and the classiest, okay? She has a lot of experience in this industry and very wise. She loves people, and her and her husband have been in a position to help numerous people, hundreds of people actually, to help them reach success. So I'm going to pass it over to one of our great leaders, Regional Director, Mrs. Stella Williams.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Charlene, for that amazing introduction. And Miss Charlene said some great things about me. And the truth of the matter is, she is truly the GWOAT, one of the GWOATs, the greatest women of all times in this business. So I give it back to you. And again, my name is Estella Williams. I'm, as Miss Charlene stated, and prior to my getting involved with the company, like many of you on the call tonight, I was basically chasing time. I was working extremely hard, working multiple jobs in multiple different career fields, but I still didn't have what I desired most, and that was time with family, being able to do what I want when I want it, and also to be able to leave a legacy in place with my family. And so when I saw this opportunity, I saw a way to be able to do that just by doing a very little bit in the cracks and crevices of my very busy schedule. So what I'm going to share with me. And so if you bear with me for a moment, let me share. I'm going to share my slides. Now, one moment, please. Okay. So the name of our company is ACN, and what we are is a global company, and we are a customer acquisition company focused on marketing company focused on customer acquisition. Our company got started back in January of 1993. Today, we're positioned in 27 countries on 5 continents. We've acquired billions of customers. We've acquired billions in sales, and we've acquired millions of customers around the world. And because of our success, we've been labeled the world's largest direct seller of telecommunications, energy, and other essential services. And if you look along the bottom here, you'll notice some of the accolades that we've received over the 29 plus years that we've been in business. See, we were recognized as the Inc. 500. We were recognized as 2018 Private Titans. And also we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. See, when I took a look at this business, those were things that made me more comfortable about this opportunity. It added credibility to this opportunity and validity. And so as I'm going through this next slide, I want you, now what we do is we offer essential services to both residential businesses and essential services to residential customers and business customers. Now, as you look at the services here and you notice all of the different logos, see, some of these companies you're probably already familiar with. And I want you all to, by show of hands, show me how many of you today, either you or someone you know, has used a cell phone, high-speed internet, television, turned on a light or heated, took a hot shower, basically used healthcare, you have security, home security or business security, swiped a credit or debit card. And then, ladies and gentlemen, one of our latest products, which is identity theft protection, you know, many of us right now, if you haven't gotten any form of identity theft, now is definitely the time, because the hackers are at an all-time high. See, they're not only are they stealing your identity to be able to steal credit cards and debit cards, they're also stealing your identity and commit a crime in your name, and you could end up doing the time. See, also, we have something that we're literally so excited about, which is one of our latest products, and that is Truvy, which is our travel product. We just launched it literally just a couple of days ago. Now, how many people, by show of hands, love to travel? How would you love being able to travel in luxury, being able to be a VIP member of have a VIP membership and being able to travel when you want, being able to get the lowest prices guaranteed anywhere? That's what we offer through our partnership with Truvy. And then with our healthcare with Impact Health, we're excited because right now, ladies and gentlemen, the country is in what's called open enrollment. So imagine being able to offer 30 to 50% savings on healthcare to anyone that you may come, your family members, your friends, business contacts, in all of your people that you know. They can actually go to your website, basically they can go to you, come through you, get all of these services, and every time they try these services, now you'll get paid a percentage. Now, also, membership has its privileges by partnering with our company. So if we decide to partner with you, understand there will be some services that you will be able to get for free, energy being one of them. So acquire 12 energy customers through something we call Power Up. And whether it's electricity or gas, acquire 12 customers and your residential Zoom energy bill can be free. You have the service and you will get 12 energy customers, your bill can be free. So this is something that can happen month after month. Well, you may say, well, I'm not in a market where I can get in Zoom. Still, if you get 12 Zoom energy customers, your bill will be free. You will get the average of those customers. Now, while we're excited about making money, we're even more passionate about making a difference. And that's why when the co-founders of our company learned there were 17 million children right here in North America going to bed at night not knowing where their next meal was coming from, it didn't sit well with them. So they partnered with Feeding America and Food Banks of Canada. So now when a customer is acquired through any of those services I just mentioned, by going through you or I, now a child gets fed right here at home. Now, our business model, unlike most traditional service providers that spend millions of dollars on internet marketing and mass mailing to acquire customers, we don't do any of that. We cut out the middleman. We don't pay celebrities and entertainers. We pass that income on to individuals like you and allow you to get paid and income every time we share this opportunity, every time we get customers, and every time we pass that income on to you when people get those services by you getting that through, and you'll be able to do that through your personal website, which I'll share more with you about here in a very few minutes. Now, what I'm going to do is shift gears with you and share with you how you'll be paid with our company. There's a minimum of 4 ways in which you'll be paid with our company. And the first way is what's called customer acquisition bonuses. These are bonuses that are available to you immediately when you get started in our company. Now, everyone on this line, I want you to follow along with me and think about the bills that you currently pay in your household. And yes, you can be your own customer. So I want you to think about, you probably pay a cell phone bill, internet, gas, electricity, and you probably pay some form of television bill. So that's 5 services right there. Congratulations, 5 services. You just made $200. Give yourselves a hand. Now, for every 3 services after that, and any new people that's on this line, you get 3 services. For every 3 services that you acquire, you're going to get that $200. But we don't believe in making our maximums our minimums. So I trained 5 services, $200. And after that, for every 3 services, the company is going to give you an additional $200, and it's unlimited. So 8 services is $400, 11 is $6, and so on. And there's no limit. From your first day to your first 30 days in business, there's no limit as to how much you can earn. And it starts over every calendar month after that. Now, the second way in which you get paid is something called personal residual income. This is where you're actually able to make money in your sleep, ladies and gentlemen. This is what has attracted people from all walks of life, whether it, celebrities, entertainers, actors, doctors, lawyers, astronauts, and judges. Everyone is attracted to this one thing right here: residual income, being able to do something one time, but get paid over and over and over. This is the equivalent to having a 24-hour cash register, ladies and gentlemen, because see, every time someone goes to your website, point and click every month when they pay those bills, now you get paid 3 to 20% on those customers. And you are in the driver's seat. Every time you give yourself a customer, you give yourself a raise. See, you can pay off a mortgage, you can pay off a car note, but can we agree you can never pay off you can never pay off a cell phone bill, internet, gas, electricity? Pay it off this month. It's coming again next month. So we're excited about all of what we have our hands on, ladies and gentlemen, because here you're actually able to get paid month after month, year after year off of work you do one time. Now, the third way in which you get paid is something called overriding customer acquisition bonuses. And this is based on your position in the company. You're actually able to earn $50 to $450 per person every time someone joins your team, and you help them do just what I just talked about, getting those 5 services. Now you're able to they will become what's called customer qualified. Now that's very imperative because, and it's very important because customer qualified means that now that unlocks all of the bonuses. Now, next position is executive team leader, regional coordinator, regional director, regional vice president, senior vice president, and senior vice president platinum. You're just moving up in the company. You're getting paid more, getting paid better. Now, the next way, in which is the fourth way in which you're going to get paid with our company, is something called overriding residual income. And this is where you're actually able to leverage yourself. How many people on this call are busy? Absolutely. How many of you have ever thought about, I just wish I had another me? Absolutely. So now here's a way for you to do that. So Miss Tina, I want you to imagine being able to have, you share this information with me. And number one, you've already been taught how to get a handful of customers. You share this information with me, share with me how to get a handful of customers. You don't know my customers. You'll never meet them or talk to them, but you're going to earn 4% on my customers. Now, let's say you share this information with your family member or your cousin, and they got a handful of customers. See, this is going to continue to duplicate. You don't know the customers. You're never going to have to meet them or talk to them, but you're going to earn 4%. How many of you are okay cashing the check? If you have a problem with it, you can send it to me. I'll give you my address and bank account. No, I'm just kidding. Now, the next thing, just so you guys know. So when I saw this opportunity, I was so excited when they said, this was not a job. I had enough jobs. I didn't need another job, Mr. Marshall. They said this was business ownership. I became excited because I said, I'm already working 5 jobs. I don't need another one. When they said literally for a one-time fee of $299, literally less than what we pay for a cell phone, you can own a phone company, ladies and gentlemen. That's powerful. So now $299 plus a $25 monthly business support fee. You own your own personalized website. You have, the company provides all of the training and marketing material, business tracking and reporting on the Salesforce platform. You also have independent business owner customer support. So they handle all of your customers. Now you also have something that's exclusive to ACN independent business owners. And it's something called perks, ACN perks, where you get exclusive savings that and rebates up to over 300 plus retail stores, where every time you shop, you make money that you can spend in the future. See, ladies and gentlemen, it is Christmas time right now. So why not make money while you're spending money? Where else can you do that? That's kind of powerful. Now, my time is up, but before I go, I have a couple of individuals I want to bring to the line that's going to share with you some information literally about how this amazing opportunity has blessed them. And so the first person I'm going to bring to the line is someone I have a tremendous amount of respect for. And this gentleman is a regional coordinator in our company. He's having a lot of fun helping a lot of people be successful. And so I'd like to bring him to the line right now to share with you all some information about his journey in ACN. And that's none other than regional coordinator, Mr. Stephen Augustine. Mr. Augustine, the call is over to you.
Thank you so much. Give her a hand. She is amazing. Seriously, she talked good about me, but honestly, I'm nobody. Right? Honestly, the journey of this company has been a wonderful one, a blessed one. Again, my name is Stephen Augustine, regional coordinator of this company, ACN. The reason why I got started is because, of course, financial freedom. Financial freedom, residual income, right? Just doing the work one time, getting paid over and over again. I currently have free electricity with the company, also have free identity seal, also actually coming up to free cell phone service as well. So most definitely working the business, right? And trying to, you know, with leadership with Mr. Jonathan Thomas, who I have amazing respect for. Because of this opportunity and following the system, guys, I was able to hit regional coordinator. So if I can do it, most definitely you can too.
Well, great job. Keep doing what you're doing. We look forward to seeing you at regional director and beyond, and we know it's right around the corner for you, Mr. Augustine. The next person I'd like for you all to hear from is someone I have a tremendous amount of respect for. This gentleman is literally, he is in the real estate industry. Well, that was his previous background, but he is when I say he is a tremendous asset to this company and he is a leader's leader, I'd like to bring to the line top producing regional director, Mr. David Olivares. Mr. David, the call is over to you, sir.
Thank you so much for having me on. Thank you, Mrs. Stella, for your leadership. Incredible and exciting presentation. I love it, love it. Well, my name is David Olivares. I am a realtor from McAllen, Texas. I've been in real estate for a little over 20 years, and I love it. But at the end of the day, you got to hustle. You got to get out there. And around 2008, 2009, I had a major wake-up call when the real estate recession hit the U.S. I'm sure a lot of us remember that. So when that happened, I said, you know what? I need to look at alternate streams of income. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. So I took a look at this a few years ago. I absolutely fell in love with the people. That's the first thing. And I love the residual income. And being in real estate, it was a perfect fit within my real estate market. You sell a house, rent a property, whatever it is, commercial. These are services that everybody was going to get, whether we liked it or not. They just had to get it from somewhere, when I get it from you, right? To this day, I've got a little over 140 business partners, part-time, spare time, different professions. I've got about a little over 2,000 customers within our team organization. But the success that I've had in my time is due to the training and support of a rock star system that we have. So thanks for having me on, Mrs. Stella, for having me on.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Olivares, for your great testimony. We look forward to seeing you at Regional Vice President and beyond, sir. And we know that it's right around the corner. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. I get the privilege to bring up this next young lady who I consider a champion in this business. She is a traditional business owner but she also is a champion in ACN. She is a customer acquisition queen. So at this time, I'd like to bring to the line top producer, and she's been recognized in the company nationwide because of the production that she has had. She has acquired personally over 350 customers. And so at this time, I'd like to bring to the line top producing regional coordinator, soon to be regional director, Miss Maria Alvarez. Miss Maria, the call is over to you. I mean, Miss Maria Duarte.
All the Olivares tonight.
I changed your name.
No problem. Thank you so much. Can we please give it up for Miss Estella? What an incredible presentation. Who wants to sign up? Come on, everybody. Let's cut this short, sign up and get this going. Thank you so much. Good evening. Happy Tuesday, everyone. So happy to have you here, everyone with your cameras on, looking wonderful. Thank you. You could be anywhere tonight, but you decided to be here with us, and we are honored to have you here. As Miss Estella was saying, my name is Maria Duarte. I'm a regional coordinator out of Miami, Florida, and I'm a software entrepreneur. I'm building my dream company, but what comes with that as well is not very much money. So there aren't profit in the first couple of years when we're building our dreams. So ACN came to me as an incredible opportunity to help me pay my bills. But most importantly, I have met the most incredible people here. It's a whole new world of entrepreneurs, people supporting each other. And that just means the world to me. And I hope it means the world to you as well. So if you're here looking at this opportunity for the first time, second or third, I'm going to tell you you're in the right place with incredible people. Today, I have the honor to talk a little bit about customers. So how do we get customers? As Mrs. Stella was explaining to us, what we do here is we acquire customers, but we can also build a team. So I'll be talking about the customer part tonight. Actually, before we get started, also like to ask if you guys can put in the chat how you got customer qualified. Can you tell us what are those services? So we can start sharing with everyone here how you got customer qualified, which is the very first step here in our business, as Mrs. Stella was showing us. So go ahead, share there in the chat while I get started here, because that's a very important thing we're here to do. We're here to make some money, right? We're here to make a profit, and you need to get customer qualified. That's the very first important step that needs to happen here. And it's going to happen with those 5 services, with your cell phone, energy, identity theft protection. That's the very important part, to get your very first direct deposit. And how do we do it? Well, here's some of our providers. And one thing that I want to recommend here is, number one, take a picture, take a screenshot. Don't memorize any of this stuff. We don't do that here. Just look at these 5 top services. These are the most lucrative ones that you can focus on. Don't get overwhelmed with all the number of services that we have going on. Just take a look at these and see which ones to start off with. A little bit more about the services and points and how do we get customer qualified. This is going to be so important. It's going to be my focus on today because we want to do this right away. We've had people on this training tell us they got customer qualified in just 8 hours or less. Imagine how simple it is, just moving all your services and you start getting paid on them right away. So whatever we're seeing here with the points, no need to get confused. Just remember, we want to start with these 5 services, 10 points, get your first $200 and get customer qualified right away. Then you can continue building your business. And what I love the most about this is after you have reached 11 services and 22 points, you continue 3 services and 6 points, unlimited. Who's heard of unlimited opportunities here? This is my first time looking at it this way, especially with things that are so essential and services that we all need on our day-to-day. So really important. And the first question everyone has, so where do I get these customers? What a great question. The first is definitely make sure that you invite people. Don't keep this to yourself. Sharing is caring, right? We want to tell people what we're doing, what we're learning about this opportunity. So the people that we bring to present our opportunity, but don't decide to start the business with us right away, to not build a team, it's okay. It's maybe not the right timing, no problem. But let's just ask, would you be willing to become my customer? Will you support my business if we can find great service for you? Family and friends, we're going to learn about a very special approach we have here at ACN, which is called the Favor, Why, Help, Try approach. It works really well, especially when we're starting to build our business, right? People we do business with, the person at your salon, your tax preparer, anybody that does business, usually has a business mindset, an entrepreneur mindset that's easier for them to engage and see the opportunity right away. And you, me, all of us, this helps us build belief in what we're doing, and it makes things become easier because then we'll see how simple it is to just go ahead and refer customers or just sign them up through our storefront. That's really important, that we can also become our own customer, not just because we're going to make money out of it and we're going to get paid on our own services, but also because we learn about the process. And as we sign up new customers on different services, we'll also be learning, and we'll be able to come back to these trainings, which are so important, and share the things that we've learned throughout the process of signing up people. One of our great providers here is Zoom Energy, and Zoom Energy provides electricity and energy, and they have some really special bonuses going on. So we talked about the 5 services, 10 points, $200, right? So now on top of that, if we get energy customers and it's your first 30 days as an IBO, an independent business owner, you bring three customers on energy or gas, and Zoom Energy is going to pay you $200 more. So already there you would have $400 on your very first referrals with Zoom Energy. For the rest of the IBOs who have been here for more than 30 days, that's 5 new customers, and that gets you 200 extra bonus. How great is that? Who wants 200 extra bucks here? Yes, yes. Okay, great. Very new here, travel. Who likes to travel here? Anybody? Yes, learning new experiences, new cultures, new countries, new cities. Wonderful. Well, an incredible opportunity is going on just right now. Very recent release, which is Travel with Truvvi. And we'll learn a little bit more about this service in a very brief video that I have for everyone here. So all I need is a quick thumbs up that you can hear this.
We can't hear it, Maria.
Okay, let me try this one more time. See if we can get some audio on it. Now,
You still can't hear.
okay, hopefully you were able to read it though. I'm sorry about the audio. Okay, the message is let's sign up to Truvvi if we want to get some incredible special offers that only through Truvvi, through ACN, we're all going to get very affordable plans. Also, some of our other new services include new high-speed internet partnerships. Who doesn't want better internet? Who doesn't want higher speeds, right? We all do. So great. If you look at all these logos, again, incredible services coming out, great partnerships going on across residential services. And one that I'm mostly excited about, new small, medium business services. So we've got impact health sharing, we've got internet, we've got so many opportunities. And what's so great about this is just a lead pass. We submit the lead and then the providers take care of the rest of that. How simple is that, right? Just go ahead and refer somebody. And very new, also coming soon, also in the internet space, a 5G internet tower. It's wireless. It's also going to be revolutionizing the internet space. Healthcare. Who here would like to save on their healthcare costs? Anybody? Yes. Okay, great. We have a solution here at ACN. It's called impact health sharing, and this is really important because it just brings so much opportunity, so many savings, 30 to 50% of the savings for people on their health share costs. And all we need to do is ask somebody, are you open to receiving or getting a free quote on your healthcare costs? It's a simple yes, no. If somebody says yes, we take them right away to our storefront. If the quote makes sense to them and they're going to get the coverage that they need with their family, then we go ahead and sign them up. We enroll them, and that's it. No, nothing else is needed. People have questions all the time. That's great. Somebody wants to learn more about it, then we'll just submit their information and an expert is going to contact them to tell them a little bit more about Impact Health Share and how that works. Referrals are also an incredible way to make additional money here. And we've got our partners. We heard Stephen earlier, right? All I kept hearing was free. What is Stephen talking about? He's talking about referrals. And not just any referrals. He's talking about powerful referral programs. He's got IDCO for free. He's got energy for free. And he's got his cell phone line for free. Who doesn't want that, right? Wouldn't we all appreciate all that free services? Talked earlier about the huge favor why approach. And basically what we're saying here is we're reaching out to our friends and family, those people that really love us and want to support us in our entrepreneur journey, and that they know, the struggles we're going through. We all have a why we're here, right? We could, like I said, we could be anywhere else, but we decide to be here tonight. There's something motivating us and there's something moving us that's beyond the money, because we all know how to make money, but we decide to be here. So how does this work? It's just calling up your friend, your brother, or someone that, that's in your circle or network of friends and saying, hey, I'm wondering if you can do me a huge personal favor. They'll probably say, sure. What can I do for you? How can I help you? Well, I'm working on a program that offers essential services, and I'm working towards a promotion that's due tonight. So we want to put an urgency. There's a deadline to this. It needs to get done tonight. And it would mean the world to me if you could support me or be one of my customers. If it were me, I would say, well, I'm trying to build the dream, the company of my dreams. And it's not going very well right now because we're not bringing in profit yet. So could you just please support me in this other initiative that I'm trying to put together? And then I'll tell them a little bit more. We also, if you get one of my services, we'll be feeding children and all these other great things going on. Now I can also talk about travel as well. Maybe it's not just an essential service. Now, hey, I love all these great pictures you're posting on social media, all these great places you're going to. I know I have just the right service for you. You have to try this out. Just do me a huge favor and try it out. So take a screenshot, take a picture of the script. It's very simple and it's very successful for many leaders in our company. And it's so great that they share it with us, right? All we have to do is follow this script. People have questions all the time, and that's great. All we have to say, look, I'm not, or Zoom Energy, I've never heard of them. Well, Zoom Energy is a great energy company. They're in all the energy deregulated states. Let's just see if we can, get a better rate for you. But I want you to support me with my business. Always go back to why we're doing this. At the end of the day, we're just, building on our relationships to help us with our business, just as if you would open a restaurant, right? Imagine you have the opening of your new restaurant. You start inviting everybody. You start putting flyers on people's cars and start telling everybody about it. Please support me with my business. Is there a better, I don't know, Italian restaurant down the street? Probably, but you're my friend. You're going to come support me. You'll have dinner at mine. To wrap things up here, everyone, it's really, really important to always use our research site. You'll hear a lot more about these things. It's called acncompass.com. All the latest news and all the training are going to be there. And very important, start with 2 services. I think today we're about 20 plus services already in so many different industries. Start with 2, the 2 that you're most comfortable with, and continue, get yourself enrolled as your own customer and continue to share that opportunity with other people. Lastly, just a quick reminder here, 24 hours is too much to get customer qualified. You can do this in an hour or less. Don't think about it. It's very simple. Get started as soon as possible. And to everyone that shared here how they were able to become customer qualified, copy paste this, take a picture of it. This is the secret sauce. It's already in there. Copy it, do it, follow it. And that is all for me tonight. I hope I was able to provide some insights. Appreciate the opportunity to be here with all of you. And our next speaker is just an incredible, incredible leader. She's a regional director. She's out of the California market, and she's just the most sweetest, beautiful, inspiring entrepreneur woman that I know. So let's please give it up to Charlene Magbanwa.
Thank you so much, Maria. Wow, what a great training. I was actually typing up notes from your training right now. Thank you for being a great example and those beautiful words. I'm sorry. Praise the Lord. I am just one participant and really nobody who plugged into the system. I had no experience in this industry, and because of the system and the leadership like yourself and this leadership team, I was able to see results. So thank you so much for your training. When I grew up one day, I went 350 points just like you, okay? And we were ramping up for that. How many of you guys are excited to get some customers now, right? Oh my gosh, and it ties in with what I'm gonna talk about, you guys, which is the compensation plan. Now, here's one thing that I know, that every single person on here knows how to make money already. Okay, most of us, our main thing is our main thing. For some of our regional vice presidents like JT, this is his main thing. But one of the things that I got so attracted to about what we do was that when I met the leaders, like the regional vice presidents and the regional senior vice presidents with the company, I had never met anyone, first and foremost, who had peace about what they did, who had the time freedom that they had, and made the amount of passive income that the leaders had. And I just was so blown away that I'm like, if they could do it, we can do it too, just by a simple system, but really just keeping it simple. And I never missed a training. I never missed, you know, the large international convention events. And I just kept on going and learning. And that's all you really have to do, you guys. But I'm going to show you guys the comp plan. I'm going to do it pretty brief and quick here. But I want to show you guys that if you learn this compensation plan, you'll get excited. And if you teach it to your team, they're going to get excited too. Okay. And this is something that's very important because, you know, if you're doing the business and you have a pretty big why, like when I got started, I have a single mom. She's actually on right now. And I wanted a chance to make some extra money to help her in our situation at the time. And you have to have a really big why, but once you understand how we actually get paid, it's really exciting. Okay, so I'm going to jump right into it. You guys, as you guys know, we get paid two different ways. We get paid residual income, which is do the job once, you get paid over and over and over again. Okay, and then we have customer acquisition bonuses. We earn bonuses as we acquire customers. Let's talk about the residual portion. So this is monthly reoccurring. I started the company about 9 years ago. I literally have customers that I, throughout the years connected, and I'm still getting some passive income on them. And here, your monthly personal residual income, you want to gauge your points because every service has a point attached to it, and you want to accumulate points. Like Miss Maria has a lot of points. She has over 350 customers, and it's kind of just like a game. You just want to earn your points so you can rank up to that next level. So you want to hit your milestones. You can see here it's like 7, 40, 60, 100, 150. As you hit those milestones, your personal residual income increases. So unlike corporate, because it's your own business, how many of you guys would like a chance to just give yourself a raise as fast as you would like to? Okay, whether it's a couple hours a week or more, just set a goal on a weekly basis so that you can increase your personal residual. This also allows you to release residual on your team. See, the company automatically gives you 4%, but if you get 75 points as soon as possible, which really isn't too many customers, you guys, you'll be able to earn up to 5% on the level. So levels just means, so see, for example, you got me started on your team and I got excited, I would be your level 1. And let's just say I introduced Manny, she would be level 2. She introduced Maria, that would be level 3. So eventually, as you build a business long-term, you're going to see a chain of people getting started, and you want your 75 points so you can get paid on all your levels. Okay. Your first goal is to get what's called CQ, customer qualified. You're going to get a handful of services. You want to try to get as many services as you can in your home to be a good example, and we call it ACN your life. Okay, get that right away because you want to earn $200 right away. You have a return of investment right away. Okay, and then we have bonuses. So if you get a handful of services, you earn $200, and every couple services above that, every 3, you get an extra $200. So it's unlimited. If you kind of take a look at this in a 12-month program, if you just focus on like 8 services a month, which is like 2 a week, how many guys can get 2 services a week? How many of you guys get 2 services a week? right now already all the time. I know some of you got Manny, Steven, I see you guys, they're all, and 8 services per month, that's like $400 extra per month. I mean, add that up, that's an extra bonus of $4,800 a year, extra cruise, something towards an investment, you guys know, whatever you guys want to spend it on, it's great. So the second position is called executive team leader, where you and your team cumulatively earn 30 points. So here, if you are an executive team leader and you or someone on your team, get someone started and we help them earn their first check, that's a $50 bonus. I love what we do because we get paid to help others. Okay. And the more you help others, the more you get paid. Is that okay? You guys, in corporate, you help someone else, they might take your job. So here we're all pulling on the same end of the rope. Example, if you get 10 business partners started on your team as an executive team leader, I know we have ETLs on this team right now, that's an extra $500. Okay. It was great being at my job when I first got started. I was getting alerts on my phone, making extra money that was just trickling in. It was a beautiful thing. We are in the month of December. Okay, this month, you guys know, because of the holidays is going to go by really, really fast. But the company has an amazing bonus where if you hit executive team leader, which is just 30 points, you guys, usually this is just a handful of services. Okay, the company will give you $300. Okay, so here they will give you an extra $200 per executive that you're able to introduce. So let me ask you this. With a crazy economy that we have right now, okay, I went to the grocery store not too long ago and I was like, this is crazy. With the crazy economy that we have now, in the new year coming up after 2023, how many of you guys know about 3 to 4 people who wouldn't mind making extra money rolling into the new year? Okay, so here's the plan. You get started, you get a couple services in, promote yourself to executive team leader, introduce a couple people, they get started, and that's a $200 bonus per person that you help get their first and second promotion with too. This is an awesome module here. And you guys, you can earn up to, it's 300, 200, I mean, anywhere up to 1,000 plus in just the month of December, just for this bonus, you guys. And I love that. Regional coordinator, there's excited people on here like Mr. Steven, who's a regional coordinator, you guys killing it. Here, if you're a regional coordinator, you want to ramp up to this position pretty quickly because it really makes a big difference. You get a ×3 raise. $150, example again, 10 people get started on your team. That's $150 per person at $1,500 extra just for helping others get their business started and getting paid. Okay, I mean, that's a good chunk of change. In some states, that's a large portion of your mortgage. Can we agree? Okay, and so you guys, regional director, that's the position that a few of us on here are. And take a look at this leap, that's $250. You guys, I know people who own restaurants who don't even make this profit margin in a day. Okay, like literally have $20,000 to $30,000 in operating business. $250, example again is 10, 2,500. Let me see this. Who can supplement, who wouldn't mind supplementing their part-time income at $2,500 a month? Think about what you have to do at your job to earn $2,500. That's 2 weeks of business. But the great news is that here you can work with a team and kind of leverage that system, a system that's been working, you guys, for 30 years. Plug into the system, you'll see these results. And I don't want to go too much into this. 3,000 points cumulative, you guys, I don't care what you do, stick around long enough to hit this position and experience unlimited residual potential. Okay, talk to JT, he's experiencing it already. But the goal is in 2023 to be able to help a lot of people hit this position to really see financial freedom. You guys don't have to quit your job by any means, but at least can we agree that if we had a passive, if we had income that was passively coming in, where there is part-time or full-time income, possibly even to match what we're doing now, would that really free yourself up and give you and your family choices? Yes, especially, coming out of COVID the past couple of years. So you guys take advantage of this. Sometimes I think that ACN doesn't charge enough so that we can't take it seriously and consistent, but I want you guys to get excited about our comp plan because really there's nothing like what we do out there. You guys, my job's done. Get excited. Let's go to work, get some customers and get paid and build our passive residual income long-term. And I'm going to pass it over to definitely an amazing leader, top of the charts, a great godly and family man. I have a lot of respect for him. He is helping numerous people. He's going to hit the position of regional vice president, not only because he's worked very hard, but he is really a selfless leader and helps a lot of people. He literally like lays down on his belly and picks people up and helps them get positions in our company. So I'm going to pass it over to team building to an amazing leader, regional director, Mr. Marshall Stewart.
Wow, what an incredible training. Thank you so much, Charlene, and good evening, everyone. It's good to see your beautiful faces. Before I go into any part of mine, let's just give a big virtual round of applause to just a leader amongst leaders, Miss Charlene McBonwa, and really everybody who's just done some incredible things. We're so blessed. I hope you realize the fact that we are so blessed to learn from business and life champions. And so never take that for granted. I most certainly don't. But as Charlene said, my name is Marshall. Very blessed to be a regional director. And in this opportunity, I'm here in the Houston, Texas marketplace and fired up because God has been so good to me through this opportunity that it's not only created a financial income stream alongside of my volatile real estate career. David knows about that, right? As well as just the fact that I knew I needed a plan B, and a friend of mine introduced this to me years ago. And it just became an incredible financial blessing, but even a personal development vehicle that helped me become a better person and introduced me to some of the greatest friends I've ever met in my life. You know, the ones that I actually want to be around, right? Those are the ones that I'm so blessed to call my lifelong friends and have the same kind of vision and things in common. So my topic tonight to talk about is actually how we build a team, because it's important to know how to get customers. We only get paid when customers acquired. But how many of you here on the line want to get paid on customers maybe other people acquire, right? Maybe for work you didn't do. That's the goal here, is getting paid over and over again on work that we all do together collectively. So real quickly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how quickly you can make money in this business, right? So those of you who are just getting started, and shout out to my new business partner down in Houston, Miss Sherry, we're helping her get started, and she's already positioning herself where her storefront is up and running. She's got services already up and running. And here's the cool thing. Our goal is to find 5 services out of all of the ones that we have, the buffet here, that's going to pay $200 bonus, right? But from this point, we're going to work together and identify other business partners, at least one, another business partner who wants to do this with us. But in this case, let's say we have 2 people that want to join us here. We help anybody else get their 5 services as well. And guess what? They get paid their $200, but because we made the introduction through you, that's an extra $300 total for doing that. $500 for probably about, less than a week's worth of work. Spare time, not even part-time. We've got people who do that on a regular basis in their first week, a part of this team. And so that's what's possible just to get your business kicked off and up and running. So for those of you getting started or even restarted here, the goal that we want to do is we want to set up a private business Zoom, a grand opening as soon as possible. That's the first thing that my mentor helped me do to get off to a quick start and get on my leadership run, is have a grand opening and let people know that we're in business and this is what we're doing. And the first thing you want to do after you schedule that Zoom meeting, whether you work with your leader on their time frame or yours, and that's whatever works best for you guys, is make a list. And for those of you that want to make some serious money, anybody looking to make some serious money in this business, you want to make a list of at least 100, but if not, shoot for 200. I know most of us have thousands of people just on our Facebook, just on our Instagram, right? So 100 to 200 names is not hard. And the people you want to put at the very top are the business owners. Business owners, number one, get it. In fact, I want to take a second. If you are a current business owner or you've ever owned a business in your life, would you raise your hand, please? Everybody who's that's like half of the people. No, that's like 80% of the people that have their cameras on. And those that don't also have their hands up. I promise you. So what that means is many business owners get it immediately. You don't have to teach business principles to business owners. So you want to share this with the business owners you know. People who have network marketing or home-based business experience. They've never seen anything like this. Real estate people like David, myself, Christina, other people here on the line that are in the real estate space. This is peanut butter and jelly for us. But here's what I want you to understand. Don't forget about everybody else. How about the happy people in your life or the people that are looking and praying for something more? I've got people, for example, Miss Rosario Salazar here, who she's in her retirement age, and she still has dozens of energy customers, free electricity here on the line. She's one of our Spanish executive team leaders and doing a great job, right? Don't forget about people of all walks of life, because people are praying for something, and just start to invite and have fun with it. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you guys a sample script that's going to help you know how to reach out to people, right? And if you can just follow this formula here, make it your own, be excited, have your own, just personality behind it, but excited, you're going to have a chance to get a lot of people interested. And so these words work consistently. And what I want to do is I want to invite someone just to role play with me real quick. I actually want to invite my business partner, Miss Maria Duarte, if you don't mind. Maria, would you just unmute yourself and role play with me here for a second?
Absolutely.
Okay, so guys, I want you to hear how this sounds whenever you take these words, you make it your own, and you be excited and enthusiastic about it. Okay, so Maria, you ready?
Ready.
All right. Maria, hey, how are you?
Hey, Marshall, good. How are you?
Oh, doing wonderful, living the dream, as one of my mentors says. But anyway, listen, I know you're a busy woman. I got a quick second. I just wanted to ask a very quick question for you, if you have a second, a crazy question.
Yeah, sure.
Do you ever look at other ways of making money outside of what you do?
Oh, what kind of question is that? Of course.
I know you do. I know you're a busy woman, a businesswoman. I don't know about you, but I'm going to share my why real quick. I don't know about you, Maria, but right now, real estate is a little bit volatile with everything going on in the economy. And, I have a baby on the way, and I got to find ways to make money. And that's why I started looking. So I met an incredible individual named Estella Williams. She's actually expanding an online business in healthcare and essential services and doing incredible things with it. She's going to be having a Zoom meeting tomorrow night at 8 o'clock to talk about it with me and other people. And I'd love to introduce you and get your opinion. Can you be sure to be available tomorrow night at 8?
Oh, that sounds really great, Marcia, but I'm actually very busy. I'm sure I got a lot going on.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. So guys, in that moment, she has not just a question, but maybe a little bit of pushback. And so if they have questions or pushback or anything like that, for example, she says she's very busy. Maria, listen, I know that, you're very busy, a lot going on with your traditional business right now. And I can't wait to introduce you anyway to Miss Estella. If you can make yourself available for like 20 minutes, I promise, based on her success and everything that she's doing and helping people with, this is going to be a huge benefit and blessing to you. So can you just set some time aside to be available and join us tomorrow night at 8?
Well, I really trust you, Marshall, so I can definitely do 20 minutes.
Okay, awesome. I'm going to send you a link, and someone from their office might call you just to confirm the appointment, but I promise you it's going to be well worth your time. So anyway, if you have a question, so Maria, for example, if Maria asked, well, what's it all about, right? Can you tell me more info? I would say, hey, Maria, that's a great question. Look, I don't have all the answers. Like I said, I know it deals in healthcare and essential services and things like that, but here's what I know. Miss Estella is an incredible businesswoman, helping a lot of people with a lot of different companies. And I'm just so blessed to learn from her. Based on her success, I would love to hear about what she's doing, and I want to share it with you as well. Right? So can you be available tomorrow at 8 o'clock? Just go back to talking more about the person, than the company itself. Because if you talk about the company, if I said, Maria, it's called ACN or ANC or CNN or something like that, and it's like $299 and all we work with, Verizon and right, Vivint and, just DirecTV and Dish, blah, blah, blah. And you can be executive team leader, blah, blah. People don't want to hear all that. In fact, even if they were interested, if you're brand new, guess what? You have to explain everything. And when I was brand new, I didn't want to explain everything. I didn't know everything. And even if you do, here's the reality. What happens is they feel like they have enough information to make an uneducated decision and not even show up if you explain everything. So the reality is, talk more about the person and the business itself, and you're going to have some success. Okay, so some quick, meeting checklist. Remember, take a picture or a screenshot of this, but you want to have a professional background, your lights on. You want to make sure that you're smiling, enthusiastic, clapping at all the dumb jokes that we say, and just, having fun with us, right? Keep your videos on, pay attention, no distractions. And your role is simply to just be a good energy, part of the host, and we're going to prepare you for massive success here. So the next step is work with your leader. I want you to take a moment and send a text message to your leader right now and let them know when your next Zoom meeting is going to be. So that way they can set you up for your grand opening or grand reopening. And we continue to build this business in this incredible season of momentum. So guys, that's my part. It is now my tremendous honor to close out this call to introduce the leader of all the leaders here on the line. He is a regional vice president and a mentor for every single person here who especially has had success. And his story is so inspiring. His wisdom is unmatched. And he is a tremendous man of God with the heart for serving so many others. I get the pleasure of calling him my big bro. That is Regional Vice President out of Houston, Mr. Jonathan Thomas. JT Money, your call, brother.
Thank you so much. Guys, can we give Marshall a round of applause? Incredible individual. He's my brother from another mother. I'm a little darker than he is. That's all right. We like that. But guys, I'm appreciative of everybody jumping on. We won't be long. I'm actually going to close out the call, but I don't even know how I'm going to follow this training, right? Aren't we getting some incredible training, guys, from Miss Maria to Mr. Stella, starting it off, Miss Charlene, right? Mr. David, and also regional coordinator, Mr. Steven, right? Doing an amazing job. You guys are amazing. And so again, I'm just here as a person who, yes, as a regional coordinator, everybody's here, regional director, regional vice president. But here's what I want to tell the new people. You can be where I'm at or even pass me, okay? So I want you guys to know that you can pass me, okay? And you're like, well, I don't know why. Listen to my training, and this is how you're able to pass me, okay? Now, if everybody say I'm ready, by show of hands, all right, perfect. So guys, we're gonna get right into the training. We're gonna definitely close it out with mindset. Now, this is the most important part, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong. We need to learn how to get customers. We need to, show people the business. But mindset is so important, guys, because there are gonna be challenges in life. Can we all agree, right? Some of you probably have some challenges getting on this call. You were like, man, my computer's acting up. My phone is not working, right? And then, Miss Charlene jumps on and you're having a great day because of her smile, and Miss Maria and, all of these people. But again, listen, there you have to determine your why and why you are jumping on the call. See, some of you have got on this call and you were like, well, I'm looking for extra money. But yeah, that's great. But what does the extra money do for you? Does the extra money get you more time freedom? See, that's the reason why I did the business. My mother, just kind of tell you my why, my mother was sick. She had cancer, and praise God, she beat it. But here's the thing. I was working 80 hours a week, traveling 40% of the time, guys. And because of that, I needed more time. It wasn't even just about money. I needed more time. So when I saw ACN, I saw it as a way that I could actually get my time back. And that's why I took it serious. That's why I never missed calls. That's why I never miss training, guys. So you want to have a why. Write that down. If you're new on this call, make sure you write down your why and why you are doing this business. Number two, there's a learning curve. Listen, there's a learning curve in anything, right? School, if you're a student on this call, it's learning curve. If you're a professional at any of your professions that you guys are getting into or getting involved, you have to learn. So There is a learning curve. There is emotional roller coaster, guys. Just know that it's ups and downs, peaks and valleys in anything that you do. But just know you have a team that support. And here's what I want you to do as new people. Here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to, if you're having trouble and if you're struggling in your business, talk to your leaders. Ask them for help. I promise you they'll get on a call and help you. And not only that, if you're struggling, come back to the training and take those notes again and get with your leader afterwards, okay? Because you want to make sure you have all the support here, as all the leaders have talked about. So again, you want to think long-term, guys. Be coachable. You want to be coachable. I'm an old basketball player, so I know a lot about being coachable, because when I did wrong, I sat on the bench, okay? And I don't think anybody here should sit on the bench, okay? So you got to be coachable. You got to have a great work ethic, and you never quit. That's one thing I will pray that every single person on this call does, is never quit. Never quit, guys, because this is an amazing opportunity that can take care of you for generations and generations to come. And if you just plug into the system, it will work for you. Now, the thing I want to tell you guys is professionals have to sort, amateurs sell and convince. Do not sell and convince. Is that okay? Does anybody want to sell and convince? By show of hands? Yeah. Professional sort, guys. Sort, amateurs sell and convince. You know, sorting is fun. And here's what I want to tell you, and I want you to write this down. This slide of sorting took me 5 years to understand. And I do mean 5 years. They used to say this to us all the time. Yeah, sort, you know, move on. But I used to get mad. I used to get mad when people wouldn't join the business, or when I wouldn't get a customer, and, you know, all of these things. And then my mentor told me, well, you think Walmart gets mad when somebody goes in Walmart and they don't buy anything and they leave? And I was like, nah. He's like, well, you're thinking too small, JT. Are you thinking like Walmart? Or are you thinking like a hub, right? A small mini hub where people come in and you're penny pinching. I'm like, man, I'm thinking like Walmart. And they're like, well, that's what you got to think like. So guys, you just move on, be a professional. Listen, if somebody doesn't want to join your business, or if someone doesn't want to be a customer, it's okay. Love them anyway. That should be a t-shirt. It's okay. Love them anyway. All right. No, you know, a no today may not be a no forever. I remember talking to my cousin. He didn't even want to do the business. I thought he was for sure going to do the business. And then 5 years later, he said, JT, what about that business? I want to do that. And I was like, okay, it's you know, $2.99, sign up. He's like, okay, gladly. So guys, some will, some wait, so what, somewhere, six will. So just go find the leader, okay, and sort through. Now, I do want to say this as we close out. If you want to be an RVP, remember I told you guys, if you want to pass me and you want to be a senior vice president, get good at this, promoting events. See, tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is an event, the first weekly training. See, if you had more guests on this call, you have a potential of passing a Maria Duarte. You have the potential of passing a Marshall or a Mr. David, okay? Or Miss Charlene, because you have more real estate learning and growing together. And that is what this business is about, guys. You gotta make sure you have more real estate on trainings, because the best trained team wins. So the more people on a weekly training, hey, come back next week with more people. The second thing you want to do on this step to success is you want to have a promotion. If you're new on this call, get CQ done. You know, Miss Sherry, you know, Mr. Marshall said Miss Sherry got started. Congratulations. Everybody say congratulations to Sherry, right? Give her a round of applause. So she got started. So the first thing that we talked about with Sherry is, hey, let's get CQ done. Let's get you your first promotion and payout. So you got to do that first, guys. And then you want to host a private business Zoom and attend a Friday night leadership class. Now, to attend a Friday night leadership class, you must be customer qualified. So remember what we talked about, 5 services. Get that knocked out tonight so you can be ready for that leadership class this Friday. And the last thing that I want to talk about is the Elevate event. And that event is March the 10th through 11th. Guys, every single person on this line who's a leader will be there, okay? And let me tell you, you do not get to these top levels without learning at an Elevate event, because these are the events that are like going to law school. It's like going to med school when you want to be a doctor, okay? So again, you want to go to these events, guys. And just to briefly close this out, there is an event in California. If you are in California, local events, there is an event. I'm excited about this event because in California, guys, there's an Emerge event that's a local regional event. It's in Costa Mesa, California, January 21st to start the new year. And guys, you want to make sure you go to that event. If you can, by all means, go ahead and book your ticket right away so you can go to this event. If you're in California, do not miss this event, guys. It's right in your backyard. I would not miss this event, guys. That's the first event. And then, of course, on to the Elevate event like we talked about in March. It's a 129 for that event, guys. You do not want to miss that event. Every single person all around all 27 countries will be at this event. It's going to be exciting. So with that being said, let's close it out with this. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Number one, you want to identify and acquire your first 5 services. So if you're new on this call, make sure you acquire your first 5 services right away. Number 2, get with your leader and say, hey, I want to set a meeting, Marshall, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Or, hey, Maria, I want to set a meeting tomorrow or Thursday at 7 o'clock. Go ahead and set that meeting so we can create a link for you guys and we can go ahead and focus on inviting, like Marshall said. And number 3, enroll to our next event. If you're in California or if you're going to California, I will be at that event. I do not miss events. So I'll be at the California event, enroll for that event, but most of all, enroll early for that March event in 2023, guys. So I'm super excited. And to close it out again, attend training next week. We'll be at the same time, same bat channel next week. Okay, so do not miss this next week. And if you came by yourself this week, just say, hey, I'm gonna bring one more. And the power of one more is incredible, guys. So again, I appreciate everybody's time. I thank you for lending your ear. And I hope you guys got a lot out of what we did tonight, got some incredible notes and training, but we're gonna go ahead and break out into breakout rooms and go over those items that we talked about, okay? So get started. If you haven't got started, let's welcome all the new people to the team, guys. Those who are just getting started tonight, welcome them to the team. And with that being said, I appreciate everybody. Love everybody. Go out, be safe, guys. But hey, let's do this thing big, okay? Think Walmart. Think Walmart, guys. So with that being said, we're going to give some breakout rooms. Everybody have a good night. Miss Ruth, are you there?